In the heart of a quiet, wooded town, nestled deep within a valley, there stood an ancient mansion. The townsfolk avoided it, whispering legends about its dark past. The mansion was known as Ravenwood Manor, a name that sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to speak it. Legend had it that the mansion was cursed by the restless spirit of Lady Eleanor Ravenwood, who had died under mysterious circumstances centuries ago. People claimed to have seen her ghostly figure lurking in the shadows, her pale face twisted in anguish. Many believed that her spirit sought revenge for the wrongs committed against her. One gloomy autumn evening, a group of thrill-seekers gathered at a local tavern. Among them was Sarah, a fearless young woman with a passion for the paranormal. She had heard the stories of Ravenwood Manor and decided it was time to confront the legend. With flashlights in hand, the group ventured into the dense woods that led to the mansion. The moon cast eerie shadows on the path as they approached the decaying structure. Its time-worn walls loomed ominously, and the windows stared like empty eye sockets. As they crossed the threshold, the temperature seemed to drop, and the air grew thick with unease. Sarah led the way, her heart pounding with excitement. The group explored room after room, each filled with relics of the past. Antique furniture covered in dusty sheets, faded portraits of long-dead Ravenwoods, and a pervasive feeling of dread. They entered the grand ballroom, where the chandelier still dangled precariously from the ceiling. Suddenly, the room grew cold, and the flickering candles cast eerie dancing shadows. Sarah's flashlight dimmed, and she heard whispers in the darkness. The others felt it too, a presence, an unseen force, closing in on them. A faint cry echoed through the mansion, followed by the sound of footsteps. Panic seized the group as they realized they were not alone. Shadows danced across the walls, and a spectral figure materialized before them. It was Lady Eleanor Ravenwood herself, her eyes hollow and filled with despair. The apparition reached out a translucent hand, and Sarah, fueled by curiosity and determination, approached it. The ghostly figure's voice trembled as it spoke, recounting a tragic tale of betrayal and injustice. Lady Eleanor had been falsely accused of witchcraft by her jealous relatives, and they had condemned her to a gruesome fate. Sarah, moved by the spirit's plight, vowed to uncover the truth. With the group's help, they embarked on a quest to find evidence of Lady Eleanor's innocence. They delved into the mansion's hidden passages and secret chambers, discovering long-forgotten diaries and letters that hinted at the sinister conspiracy against her. As they pieced together the puzzle, a malevolent force within the mansion grew stronger, manifesting as vengeful apparitions and violent poltergeist activity. The group's resolve was tested, but Sarah pressed on, determined to clear Lady Eleanor's name. Finally, they uncovered a hidden chamber containing a confession from Lady Eleanor's accusers, admitting their guilt. With this evidence, they returned to the grand ballroom, where the tormented spirit awaited. As they read the confession aloud, Lady Eleanor's form began to glow with a soft, ethereal light. The mansion trembled as if acknowledging the truth. With a final, mournful wail, Lady Eleanor's spirit dissipated, leaving behind a sense of peace that had eluded her for centuries. The curse of Ravenwood Manor was lifted, and the group left the mansion forever changed. From that day on, the mansion stood quiet, no longer haunted by the vengeful spirit of Lady Eleanor Ravenwood. The townsfolk's fear of Ravenwood Manor gradually faded, replaced by a sense of reverence for the brave souls who had